Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I'm Shandra Lynn, and this will be your general energy reading for May 2019. Please remember that this is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life and your situations and your experience, and release the rest, okay? And I found these cool little note cards. I wasn't sure what I bought them for. I think I got them like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not sure. But then I found them the other day because I've been doing some purging and deep cleaning as well with the purging because it just helps. And I came across them, and it's my what the fuck cards, okay? Because I thought it would be great because towards the middle of March, things kind of started getting crazy for me, and then I wasn't able to upload April readings because I was still in the middle of doing some like purging, upgrading, still waiting to see what everything I did as I trained in, okay? But for you guys, I even filled it out for you. So it says, to source from Gemini. And it says, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck just happened? And what the fuck should I do? Please explain. But I wanted to let you guys know that right before I started this video, like time churned and it was 11:11. So that's meant to be heard for one of you guys if like you're really seeing numbers right now. So we're going to get started because I want to know what happened and what is going on. That one. Okay, so you got Hunter, track down your fears and desires. And you got Shaman, trust the higher forces. So what exactly is going on with you guys? I feel like there's one more card. Okay. And Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Okay, so we're just going to, that energy goes right up there, and then these two energies kind of go right here. Now, I know I got to work on my lighting, you guys, so if you can see these cards, he's got blue tattoos, she's got blue tattoos. I'm feeling like these two are a pair right here, okay? So this is what happened energy, okay? And then this is what's going on. And it was what was going on here, but it's almost like these, we're gonna get some more energy going. Let's get some more cards going so I can see what we're doing. Okay. Track down your fears and desires, make plans and focus. Okay, so that was a okay. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can trim these so I can pick them up and show them, and then let this in. Can you see these? Like if I got them like this? Because I want to be able to pick them up. Okay. I can't do it like that. It's driving me crazy. Okay, we're going to do it like this. Okay, so whatever it is that you just went through, I'm not getting much information. Like, they're still not giving me, like, clear examples of what you were going through. But what I am picking up is that it was just kind of like, I want to say like a fear because of like feeling a bit vulnerable. You got the metal card here with the vulnerability. And on top of that, if you see the way the cards came out, like both of them, it's almost like they trust each other, so their backs are to each other, and they're keeping an eye out. Okay. So you got the shaman up here, so it's trust in higher forces. There is some kind of major healing, expansion, like true self coming through. With the wind activation card, it was I'm having a hard. Okay, they're making it difficult. Okay, so with this masculine energy here, with the hunter energy, it's kind of like track down your fears and your desires. So all I'm really seeing is that you've been made aware of these. It's almost your desires are behind your fears. It's if you cannot see which way to go to get to your desires, that's because you have to go through your fears. Okay, so and in a sense, I get like this wind is just kind of like pushing you. This wind is like pushing you towards your fears. Okay, it was pushing you. Now, the feminine energy that you were going through, this is that make plans and focus. Now, this energy is very much it got the communion, it got the eagle card by her. So this is very much an intuitive, like this, and this. It's one of those energies the masculine energy with the meadow, the vulnerability, the fear coming up, it's kind of, one of those charge, go right in, go ahead and charge kind of, I want to say almost like a jump the gun, like I'm going to go ahead and jump off this roof because of course I'm going to land on my feet. Energy is what I'm picking up, okay? But then her balanced energy is almost like, okay, I know I got to jump off this roof, but I remember seeing like there's a better part to jump off of. Like there's a better place to jump off is what I'm, in a way what I'm getting is that these energies really had to balance out. It was almost like, before, if this energy was prominent, it was jumping the gun. If this energy was prominent before, it was no action, inaction, because of being able to comprehend, like, well, if I go out there with my sword and I get my head cut off, like my kids are motherless kind of energy. Very much a protective and nurturing, a planning, right? So it was kind of like, don't take any risks at all. So in a sense, it was like these two got merged together because they had to better balance out. Okay, so now it's no longer jumping the gun, and it's no longer in action. Now it's action with thoughtful planning and focus. Okay. Um, and what I want to hear is that it's been really like, it's been very like forceful is what I'm being told. Like this wind is very, very forceful. Okay. But then all I'm hearing is that it's like you're getting this beautiful message, this beautiful, like an inner knowing of like, okay, okay, okay. It's like beautiful whispers of everything is going to be okay. Now, what I'm being told, like all of this happened before. It's because if you can't see, but there's bells hanging off of this owl on this headpiece. Okay, so in a sense, all I want to say is that the imbalance before got to the point where it was like you couldn't stand hearing those bells anymore. And that's what initiated this change, okay? Now, then what you got underneath the wind and the meadow and the eagle card was the radiance, summer solstice, and then you got winter solstice too with reflection, okay? It's very much an energy. It's very much on both sides right now. It's like male, female, summer, winter. It's very direct opposite energies that it's kind of okay. So then you got the earth magic. I'm sorry, you guys. I hope this resonates. You got the earth fairies, because all I'm seeing is like these energies, these opposite energies, the masculine and feminine, the winter, the summer, right? It's almost like these energies collided and combined, and that's where this card comes in. Okay, so whatever that energy that you've been going through for the past month or so, it's very good. It's kind of like when the seed gets fertilized, when the transformation is initiated, the moment conception is made. That's what I'm being told that you have just gone through, okay? But it was very much a choice, all right? What you went through was very much a choice of your own free will, but all I'm hearing is that for some, the reason why, like, it was just couldn't take it anymore, like couldn't fucking take it anymore, kind of an energy. So now you're balancing out, okay? Now, the radiance with the reflection is not to say, you got to remember, like, this is the moment, like, boom, it was the moment conception, right? So it's not that it's done. It's not that it's completed. This is going to be kind of like a beautiful, beautiful progress, because you're going to have constantly the growth, but there's going to be a constantly, like, a reflection and the ability to release as well. It's I'm getting that the reflection has to do with your fears. It's almost like there's this time's coming, and you're kind of going through and getting rid of things, right? You're going through and you're battling your fears, but it's going to be, it's almost like it's a trek, it's a journey, right? You're on a journey because you're going out to get your desires, okay? I'm being told that you have plans in place and you are very, very focused. These energies now are very much more equally balanced. Now, it's always going to be like a little give and take, but you're going to be able to keep your feet. You're going to be able to keep your balance. It's never going to be like solid, okay? And especially now that you're on a journey, it's kind of like, you know, the shock systems and like four-wheel drive. It's it's very much it's very much going to flow to allow you seamless movement, to allow you to navigate over normally what would have been viewed in the past as difficult terrain. Okay, so you're kind of forging ahead. It's like, boom, what you've wanted, where are your desires at, what are your goals, like what do you see, what have you envisioned and felt like, oh, and you know what I get, and all I'm hearing is that some of you are thinking of something right now that still just seems kind of like mind-blowing, like, no, that's not, like, no way, that's got to be my ego thinking that I can do that or accomplish that, like, you know. And all I'm being told is that no, because you've already started that journey. You've already taken off on that journey. Okay, and now it's about getting into that rhythm of your journey. The more you go along that journey, the more you throat punch your fears, the more easily you're able to pick up and throw in the back of that four-wheel drive, that desire, because where you're headed is the goal. And it's almost like you're picking up materials and supplies and things that are essential to your goal on the way to your goal. All right, so this is actually really quite an amazing, now that they're kind of getting over the chaotic, what the fuck is going on stage, and kind of getting in the rhythm of, okay, we're on a journey. It's kind of like moving across country without even realizing that that's what you were getting ready to do, but it looks like that's what you're doing. However, this resonates with you, all right? And no, you might not know what it looks like where you're going, but you got that trust in higher forces. So what I'm really picking up is that you're going where you're wanting to go. You're going to get there. It's just a matter of how you allow yourself to get there. Kind of like if if you're taking your kids to Disney World, but you got to drive 10 hours to get there. And then all of a sudden you got kids in the back seat throwing a fit because they don't know why they're not there 2 hours. After 2 hours kind of a thing. Like, it can be like that, or it can be like, sleep. I don't know. But this is good. It's like, if you ever thought, like, yeah, you are very loved. I'll pull that up so you can see. Oh. You got I am loved. Can you see that? Ta-da! You can see those. Okay. So yeah, if you're feeling like something like majorly exploded or fell apart, that was just kind of like a moment of conception that is ushering in it's ushering in your most ideal situation, life experiences, however you choose, or however this resonates with you, okay? So it's almost like this is what you've been waiting for. View it very positively, because it happened because you put in a lot of work for it to happen. So just focus on enjoying the journey, because it is meant to be enjoyed. All right, the craziness part is done. Okay, and that ends this general reading, I'm guessing, because that's what I'm being told. Thank you all so much for joining me, and thank you for the likes and the subscribes and the comments. Oh, they bless me so much, y'all. I am so grateful for them. And if you feel guided to follow this with the extended reading, on Vimeo, that link should be below. If you feel guided to reach out to me, my email address is below. And if you feel guided to tip or donate to the channel, that link is below as well. And thank you so much for that as well, because that allows me space to just be able to provide my services on a more permanent, steady basis. So I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.